Welcome everyone to Goddess Yemoya Tarot, where the sun is bright and the truth flows slow, past, present.
Ashe, ashe, and welcome back, collectives, to another reading. You all have been tuned in with the one and only Empress of Spirituality, the Camp Goddess, Yemoya, and I would like to welcome you all to another one. And if you're new around here, welcome to my channel. It is 8 cards for the message, and it is 8 cards for the idea, depending on what I open my reading with. However, today I am opening up my reading with the idea, okay? And with that being said, I've already called upon the energies to intertwine energetically with each deck cards I touch and give me live, clear, and direct messages for the collective energy. This energy that's in this reading from the beginning to the end is protected and is programmed to combat against any negative energy that is being projected upon my divination area or my divination space in a harmful manner or just in a negative manner to interrupt, interfere, or cause chaos, conflict, or anything of that sort. And the energy that is going to combat against that energy is only going to combat against the negative energy that cannot be alchemized and utilized for my manifestations into materialization. And if it cannot be alchemized and utilized for my manifestations to materializations, the energy is indestructibly returned back to the sender in which it came from, because you have no business projecting negative energy onto my divination area, okay? And with that being said, I've already did my mugwort. That's what I was doing. I was looking down. I was lighting my mugwort, okay? And with that being said, let's get it popping. Welcome once again to my channel. This is Tarot Land, where the physical meets the spiritual, okay? And with that being said, I think I've said everything I needed to say. So let's tap on in, shall we? On this 4th of July, I hope you all are doing wonderful out there. As we combat against these negative energies, because as always, I'm pretty sure that there is a high level of spiritual warfare going on right now in this Mercury retrograde with this Pluto in retrograde, okay? And if they've turned that CERN machine off like they said they have for 4 years, it looks like the devil will be here collecting and terrorizing for approximately 4 years without an exit. So it is what it is, okay? And this Capricorn full moon that recently passed opened up a gateway, okay? So before they call themselves closing whenever they close, something came on through here, okay? And it won't payments for karmic debt, okay? And with that being said, I'm not going to speak too much on that topic, but due to the nature of the spiritual warfare, I had to push my classes back that I have on school. Is like a lot of stuff was affected pertaining to the sneak attack they tried to sneak attack me with, okay? But everything will be all the way back up and running, period. All right, the first card out is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords in the building. as the first card out. Let's see. Yeah, I know what the Five of Swords represents. There could be change or uncertainty, but let's see what else comes out. Something flipped over. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. What? Dang, that card shot out again. Okay, it's a Five of Swords and it's a Nine of Wands. Okay. Clarify the Five of Swords. Well, and we got the Eight of Wands. Oh, something coming quick, baby. Something is coming quick. I like to get on my 8 cards down before I tap on into the energy. So we got the Five of Swords to the Nine of Wands to the Eight of Wands, and we got the Queen of Cups in the building. Wow. What's going on with this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? Because I done seen this energy in a reading offline as well, baby. There's something this energy then got themselves into. Clarify this energy. Clarify the Five of Cups to the Nine of Wands to the Eight of Wands to the Eight of Cups. I'm going to say to the Queen of Cups. Okay. This card flips. I don't know which way to take it. I'm not sure. So let's put it back in the deck and shuffle it and see what comes out. Clarify this energy. Oh, all right. Okay. We got the Chariot. Whoa, hold on, baby. The Chariot. We need 3 more to get the idea. Clarify this energy for the collective energy. What is it that we need to know? All right, we got 2 cards out here. We got the Fool card. And we have the Page of Wands. Same energy. One more. One more for the cook. Well, yeah, I see one more. He gave me 2. So let me sit this down because we got 2 cards right here. We got the Ten of Wands and we have the Temperance. Okay. And with that being said, the first card that came out was the Five of Swords. And of course, you know the Five of Swords are connected to Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And it's something pertaining to cruelty, change, uncertainty, selfishness, unfairness. Could be possible theft. Okay. Defeat or retreat. Pertaining to the Nine of Wands, which is discretion. It can be accumulation. It can be fortification, caution, protecting your assets, suspecting foul play. Pertaining to the Eight of Wands that's coming in, that's acceleration. Okay? Yeah, I know the Eight of Wands acceleration is action and something that's coming in quickly. So we go ahead and rewind back so we can get this little idea so we can jump to the other cards. There is some type of suspicion of foul play pertaining to cruelty, change and uncertainty regarding selfishness and unfairness pertaining to theft and some type of ego that wants to defeat pertaining to, well, it looked like this energy is trying to come in. So this is whatever this Five of Swords energy is an energy that's trying to come in That's unfairness, though. That's defeats. It could be theft. So it could be a possible energy coming in as the Five of Swords to come in trying to steal your assets. And they coming in quickly, Eight of Wands here. That's regeneration, judgment, goals, within reach, action, swift movements, travel, excitement. So it's like somebody waiting for the perfect timing to come in and steal your assets. But the Nine of Wands also is somebody who is standing their ground, somebody who is aware and already suspecting foul play. So basically, this energy, this Nine of Wands energy, is already suspecting that this Five of Wands energy is going to try to come in and steal the assets. So this is somebody who is standing their ground because they know that the energy that is coming in, they already know it's coming in. So they already standing their ground, they already ready, they already protecting themselves and suspecting foul play. That's what that is. And then we got the Eight of Wands, because whatever's about that, whatever assets, whatever it is that this energy is seeking to steal is in that Eight of Wands energy. Okay, that's swift, coming in quickly, swift movements. Okay, within reach, it's close. Okay, within reach. You know what I'm talking about? So the Queen of Cups here, we got the Queen of Cups energy. And you know that's love, happiness, spiritual. Somebody trying to come and steal your love and joy, your peace, your happiness. You know that Queen of Cups energy. That could be your Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces placements in your chart or whatever. That's your intuition, your kind, generous, loving. So somebody trying to come in and play on your sensitivity, play on your kind heart. Be careful, baby. Do not let your guard down. Don't let nobody come in and love bomb you, because that's what this energy look like. Somebody's trying to come in at the right time and love bomb you to steal your assets that they can see is within reach. Okay? Period. And we got the Chariot here. And the Chariot is direction. It is astrology. It's dealing with Cancer, the sign Cancer. It could be a Cancer, or it could be the placement in your chart where your Cancer is placed in your natal chart. Be careful. But it's already, the energy is already showing that you're already aware of this. You already stand your ground. You're already protecting yourself, and you're already protecting your assets, because you have a suspicion of foul play pertaining to this energy trying to come in and love bomb you, pertaining to trying to get access to your assets. Okay? And we have your loving, caring energy, your loving, happiness and spirituality energy is coming in as the Chariot. And you know the Chariot coming through with two horses, baby. Not one, two horses in the Chariot. Okay? Pulling forward movement. Okay? So they not only are they trying to get access to your assets, they want access to your full movement, your swift movement. It's like something coming in rapids. You know what I'm talking about? That fire horse energy. Because don't forget, we still in the year of fire horse. We still in that swift energy. So this energy trying to come in swiftly and access your assets or steal your assets through the utilization of love bombing. So steer clear, okay? You gotta know when to hold them, you gotta know when to fold them, and you gotta know when to walk away, and you gotta know when to run, okay? We're in that type of energy, all right? And with that being said, your Queen of Cups energy, your love, happiness, and things of that sort, your mature feminine energy, your receptive energy, with that Cancer energy. And as a matter of fact, you know what's funny? Mercury is actually retrograding right now in Cancer energy. So therefore, this is like something being given back. And because whatever this energy is that knows that this energy has to be given back, or you are about to receive this energy back, is standing in the gap, getting ready to love bomb you pertaining to that energy. Steer clear of this staff. Steer clear of this love bomber. Because they don't like you, they don't love you, they're just trying to come in and get what you have to offer. Okay? Through the utilization of love bombing. Alright? So, like I said, your chariot coming in with determination, willpower, harmony, balance, victory, ambition, aggression, and travel. Okay, forward movement. Pertaining to the Fool card, that's your new beginning. That's that Uranus energy. That's a major arcana. It's a spiritual journey. A beginning. It don't have to be a new beginning. It could be a rebirth of a beginning. However, it's beginning. Okay, a journey that's beginning. Spirit is innocence, a leap of faith, unity, choices, and things of that sort. So therefore, you got a forward movement in this, like a new beginning, because when you start out something new, you start out something fresh. You start out something with nothing attached to it. It is pure. It is innocent. So that's what this energy is. But you have to steer clear, because when the energy first opened up, it opened up with a 5 of Swords pertaining to the 9 of Wands. Somebody is coming in. However, you are standing your ground. You are protecting yourself. You are protected. Stay protected. Do not let your guard down. Period. And then we have the Page of Wands here. And that's like that childlike energy, or could be a child, or it could be your Leo, Aries, Sagittarius placements. However, there's good news, business or family messages, that outgoing energy, spontaneous, energetic, and social. A social energy that, a self-absorbed energy. And if you in that type of energy, it's good to self-absorb your own type of energy, which is your good news and your business, your message from your business and things like that, a message about business, and being an outgoing person. So this is like a retrieval. When you're self-absorbing something, it's like you're self-absorbing. Why am I picking up the energy of somebody self-absorbing, receiving something that already belongs to them? Because we are in a retrograde, and a retrograde energy is returning what was taken, and those who took it are being punished. Because like I said, for it to open up with a 5 of Swords, that's someone getting ready to come in and try to love bomb you, because they know this could be the energy that has something to do with whatever the energy was that was taken from you, or whatever the heck is going on. But to self-absorb this good news and things of that sort, it has to be something that was already yours. Okay? Don't let that go over your head. And then we got the 10 of Wands here. And the 10 of Wands is perfectionist. Within this energy is perfectionist. It's a lesson. So basically, for you to get a new beginning, or this is a beginning of another lesson. That's what that is. A beginning of another lesson. That's why the 10 of Wands is here. Okay? And then we have the Temperance. And you starting that off in balance. And it's something pertaining to Sagittarius energy, baby. So wherever your Sagittarius placement is in your chart, it's something connected to your Sagittarius placement, where you are basically moving forwards, responsible, while transitioning into a new lesson. Okay, so you're not in a repeated cycle, baby. This could be no energy, all right, in your destiny. But however, you are self-absorbing your good news and things of that sort. It is Mercury retrograde, and Mercury retrograde, it goes back into the timeline. However, they do say Mercury does not go backwards. However, Mercury retrograde goes into a pre-shadow retrograde, where it stations itself to go back in the energy. The energy goes back and it realigns on the timeline. That's how we deal with timeline wars, because your timeline could go back and reconnect into a situation where you had extravagant situation occurred that was not good, or you had an extravagant situation that happened that was good, or whatever. You just got to be vigilant, because as I have sat back in a gap and I be monitoring readings while I'm still multitasking and juggling other things that I do or whatever, I have noticed that I've seen 3 tarot card readers so far open up the door and walk right back into a repeated cycle. All because the realignment occurred, and instead of them sitting back watching it, they opened the door up and they started reacting with it. And that's all it took, was the reaction that allowed that energy back into their present energy, which causes them to open the door and walk back into a repeated cycle. They can be like in a different version of themselves as far as different attire, in a different scenery. However, the situation is still repeating because they opened the door. And I was like, oh my goodness, didn't this already happen? Didn't that happen like, and then they repeating, they announcing how many years ago this happened or how many years ago that happened. And I'm sitting back in the gap like, dang, didn't this happen to you a few years ago? Or didn't this happen to you a few years ago? Like, I've been doing tarot for a while now, and I've noticed like the same situations occurring with these individuals. They keep on repeating the situation because they're not paying attention. Okay? And with that being said, like I said, the Temperance is here. Your situation is balanced. You're moving in balance. Stay balanced, okay? That Temperance energy is moderation, alchemy, baby. Alchemization, equilibrium, baby. That is your balance. Stay in your equilibrium, okay? Stay in it. Now let's tap on in. But like I said, your balance is within your Sagittarius, and your Sagittarius is your horseman. Because we are dealing with the fire, the year of the fire horse, your Sagittarius are your horsemen, okay? Ooh. Seven of Pentacles, baby. Seven of Pentacles, return on your investment. So your return on your investment is balanced, which means if your return on your investment is balanced, it's all good, okay? It's all good, baby. Growth, cultivation, all right? Your hard work paying off. There it is. Six of Wands, baby. Six of Wands, get in there. Wish fulfillment, okay? Victory, business, ambition, family, harmony, stability. Success is near. Okay, do I have to keep saying this? It's within reach. Watch your surroundings. Pay attention. There's a love bomber in the energy. Okay? But we got success near. We got progression. Good news once again. And we got business. We got self-empowerment. And we got leadership. Period. Clarify this energy for the collective energy. Wait a second. Oh. That's the blank. Hold on. I need to take that card out of here. I thought I took it out. Obviously, I didn't. I'll just leave it in. Hopefully it don't pop up again. Okay? Clarify this. Alright. We got the strength card. So that's a wish fulfillment that's coming in strong, baby. Strong. It's something about your Leo placements, baby. Fortitude. Inner strength, love, gentleness, compassion, patience, self-confidence. Alright. And you got the Magician. That's Mercury energy. Period. I can't make this up. That's Mercury energy. Intention. Focusing your will. Creativity. Skill. Purpose. Magic. Power. Manifesting your reality. Entertainment, baby. Entertainment. Alright? So it's up. Dang, wait a minute. All them cards that flew over there. It's something about entertainment. What the world? Wait, hold on. I got 3 cards. Let me see this deck over here because I got 3 cards that flew just over there. Alright? We got the King of Pentacles. That's that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay, so ain't that something? The Magician is Mercury energy. Then we got King of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Mercury rules those energies, rules those signs, And the King of Pentacles is a mature masculine. So all right, so you got a zonk that's watching from the sideline, trying to wait for your alignment to align so they can come in and try to love bomb you. But then you got a real one, a King of Pentacles, that's coming in. That's a mature man that's active, that's financially stable, secure, centered, educated, conservative, and practical. So, okay, baby. Then we got the Hermit here. The Hermit is Virgo energy, all right? The Hermit is Virgo energy, or this could be Virgo energy. Virgo in their masculine energy. The masculine energy is the North Node. That is the Northern Hemisphere, okay? If you know, you know. And then we got the Knight of Wands here. And the Knight of Wands deals with a thrill seeker. It could be somebody who is arrogance, family ambition, business savvy. It could also be somebody who is younger. This energy could be young, or could be young at heart, like a young spirit, a free young spirit or something like that. But yeah, this person is like what they consider to be a young person. All right, but this person is a thrill seeker. It says this person is a thrill seeker. They be high-headed, impulsive, an uncommitted lover, a project starter, arrogant, travel. So we're gonna take this as this energy being a project starter, because I'm gonna say the energy is a project starter because the energy that defined this energy was the King of Wands. I'm saying the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is a mature masculine energy that deals with Pentacles, work, money, education, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But the energy is specifying this energy could possibly be a Virgo, okay? Or the energy could be coming into a Virgo. Take whatever resonates. However, the energy is financially stable, secure, contented, educated, conservative, and practical. When it pertains to wisdom, wisdom and seeking enlightenment, a teacher, spiritual guide, divine within, or soul searching. Or hey, you might be this wow, I ain't never heard of a person dating a spirit guide, but this look like you could be this person's spirit guide as well. Or you could be the spirit guide of this young person that's this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this Knight of Wands. Yeah, because we got a female, we got masculine, feminine, and a child here. And that child is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Knight of Wands energy. But this child is a thrill seeker and could have like a bit of a temper problem, high-headed. But we do have project starter as well. So it's either this to be a child, or the King of Pentacles is an individual energy that's going to come in, and that's when the project is going to start. The business is going to start. The spiritual journey is going to start. But it's showing me a spirit guide, somebody who is divine within and soul searching. So you may help this individual. You may help this individual on their spiritual journey. That's what that is. Clarifying. Let me get this deck a bit of a shuffle, shall we? Clarify this energy. Clarify this energy for the collective energy. Wow. I put this back in the deck. I kid you not. This is on top of the deck. I shuffled it, and it came back out again. So it's something about this Seven of Swords. So it's something about this high-headed young person. That's this. Huh?
Shamia's coming to get me.
For what? Oh, excuse me, but they just open up the door and just start talking. Don't they know me back here doing the reading? All right. Okay, so, all right, so this, we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse that came out after the Seven of Swords. So this let's just go ahead and rewind it back, because we got the King of Pentacles. That's the mature man. We got the Hermit, or like I said, they could be the mature. That could be energy in his masculine energy. It's not the human spirit. That energy, but in the King of Pentacles energy, that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Then we got the Hermit here, which is Virgo energy in its entirety. But let's not forget, before those two cards came out, the Magician came out. The Magician is full Mercury energy. We're in a Mercury retrograde. All right. So this Knight of Wands, this is showing up as a young person. This Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, which is a high-headed individual, showing up as impulsive, uncommitted lover. It could also be an uncommitted lover as well. You don't have to be a young person. It could be an uncommitted lover. Following that is the Seven of Swords, which is death, betrayal, strategy, unforeseen obstacles, preservance, or intellect. But when we go to that, when we talk about the intellect and things of that sort, the Ten of Pentacles came out in reverse pertaining to that Knight of Wands, which is that Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy that could be an uncommitted lover. And it's some pertaining to family troubles, loss of community or family, monetary loss, absorbed in material matters. Dang. Whoa. Things that make you go, I can't make this up. The cards put it out here. And it's showing that this possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with somebody who's a thrill seeker, possibly high-headed, impulsive, could also be an uncommitted lover, somebody who's arrogant, and it could also be something connected to travel. So be careful with the travel energy. Hold on a second, because I got so much going on in here. Okay, I'm back. And like I was saying, it's something about this. It's something about travel. So with the energy falling behind travel, this energy need to be careful pertaining to cars, like travel, maneuvering in cars. Because there's something significant about that. When it pertains to, it's pertaining to death, strategy, unforeseen obstacles. I see the word bad luck here too connected to the Seven of Swords. But Seven of Swords is like somebody trying to do something deceitful, or somebody trying to get away with something deceitful. And it could be somebody trying to do something deceitful pertaining to a vehicle. Or it could be an uncommitted lover trying to do something deceitful. Pertaining to this Ten of Pentacles that's in reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse is family troubles, loss of community or family, monetary loss, absorbed in material matters. So you gotta be whoever this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy is. You gotta be careful because they got some situations occurring with them that could cause a life, or it could cause somebody monetary loss, absorbed in material matters. And anything that's absorbed in material matters is like a manifestation, something being consumed for a retrieval of something. So this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy needs to be watched, cannot be trusted, because they up to something that could cost somebody monetary loss or family, like loss of family. You can say loss of community or family. But they do say family troubles, like somebody trying to cause family troubles, or loss of community or family, monetary loss, absorbed in material matters. But the Seven of Swords is stealth betrayal. So that this energy could be trying to do that. Could be trying to cause you to have family troubles and loss of community or family or monetary loss absorbed in material matters. So that could be somebody trying to. When I look at the situation pertaining to somebody loss of community would be that to lose a community, that's crazy work. The only thing I think about is you moving out of a community, but to lose a community, that's crazy work. Okay? But this energy isn't to be trusted, baby. There it is. Six of Cups. Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups, oh, this person's trying to steal your inheritance. So you gotta be careful with this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This could be an uncommitted lover that's trying to Seven of Swords, theft, betrayal, strategy, pertaining to and trying to bring in unforeseen obstacles. And it also has the word intellect here too. So they could be trying to do mental magic on you to steal your intellectual property, where your inheritance and stuff may reside. You gotta watch this energy, okay? Then we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's family troubles, loss of community, or family or monetary loss. This person's trying to steal your money or trying to make you lose money. This is an evil bastard. Whoever this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is evil. An evil bastard that needs to be dealt with immediately. Just destructive. Pertaining to the Six of Cups. That's your harmony, your stability, your travel, your inheritance, your memories, your family, or your reunion, travel. So this could be whoever this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is, could be the one that has been doing the mental magic. And has been doing or performing the mental magic to steal your inheritance. Okay? Trying to steal your inheritance, your Delta. Okay? But Delta has changed the passwords. People is, baby, South Delta has changed the password. And ain't no weapon formed against the inheritance gonna prosper. And any Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius step to the plate gonna get fold like a pretzel. Amunez, somebody be. Clarifying. And it's showing that it's theft. It's not because it's justified. It's showing up as theft, a thief, a bully. I have zero tolerance for bullies. Clarifying. Somebody is a psychopath. Oh, look at him. is out of options. And because the energy is out of options, we got the Six of Swords here. The Six of Swords is somebody needs to be rescued. So they trying to steal your inheritance to come in and rescue themselves, or trying to steal your inheritance and then come in with your shit and act like they saving you with your shit. If an illusionist don't get the I'm telling you, if this dummy don't go figure, they're trying to steal your inheritance, your intellectual property, and come back and act like they're rescuing you. They're trying to put you in all this turmoil and then come back acting like they trying to save you with your intellectual property. Judgment on their head. Period. Judgment on the thief's head. Clarify this energy. People weird. We got the Four of Cups here. That's foundation, resting, seeking solitude. And we got the Eight of Pentacles here. And the Eight of Pentacles is education, regeneration, judgment, judgments, perfecting, work skills, gaining knowledge, taking up a hobby, higher education, self-motivation. If I never seen some sad stuff like this before in my life. So the Seven of Cups in reverse. Hold on. The Six of Cups is your inheritance, your memories, family or friend reunion, travel to a place of the past, reminiscing, okay? But before that, we had the Seven of Cups here. And the Seven of Cups could be out. It could be that somebody's out of options because it's in reverse. And you know it was upward. That's somebody who has options. It can be out of options, but it can also mean that it could also mean love and happiness. What cups mean love and happiness anyway in spirituality. It could also be solid goals, realistic expectations, moving on, clarity, setting priorities, and intelligence. Yeah, this person is after your intellectual property. This has to be a person that has been coming in my attic, however they get in the attic, where they create a portal or whatever to get in the attic, because this is esoteric knowledge. So, if they're getting in the attic through a portal or however they're getting up there, I've had people trying to do mental magic on me, and they represent skull and bones. So it's only showing me who this is, who's involved in this energy. They after your intellectual property. That's crazy. That's like the most retarded stuff ever. That's like a damn them zombies that want to come and eat your brain. That's crazy work. This person's a psychopath. I don't like people like this. Clarify. Clarify this energy so I can go ahead and move on to astrology. Look, a Page of Swords reverse. It's not gonna happen. They ain't gonna retrieve the information. Because the Page of Swords upward would be somebody obtaining a message. They not gonna get it. They not gonna get it. Communication error. Deceptive motives, insecure. And that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's multiple people that's in this group. They thought they could come and bully. You can't bully me, baby. Like Kevin Gates said, baby, check the scoreboard. I bet your souls evacuated bodies playing with me. King of Swords. Authority. upholds rules, a leader, judgmental, okay? Impractical and strict. Clarify this energy. There it is, baby. The Tower in reverse. And when the Tower is in reverse, you ain't getting nobody mental, intellectual property. South Delta is locked and the code is changed. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, go figure. Tired of playing with these rookies. Straight up. Tired of playing with them. Trying to steal something that don't belong to you. Preying on other people. Sitting in the gap, preying on other people. Don't know that person, but sitting in the gap, watching them for years and years, and then you come in and try to make your move after studying the person, astrology chart and all that stuff. You gotta watch people because they're real life predators out here. Clarify this energy. I got the astrology deck. Let me check one day because they supposed to be locking my door. 1 second. I have a lot going on, but you best believe this message is going to get out, baby. It's going to get out. All right, the card that shoot out the deck, I can't make this up. North Node in the building. This is what your symbol look like in your chart pertaining to your North Node. I can't make this up. Karmic lesson. Keywords, lesson, challenge, opportunities, growth, underdevelopment, aspects. What needs cultivating? The North Node is a node of the moon. It deals with what you are least comfortable with, but needs to integrate into your personality. You may draw people to you that embody your North Node sign, and these people may be irritating. They are showing you an aspect of yourself that needs to be developed in order to learn specific karmic lessons. Period. Clarify this energy. From the karmic astrology, baby. What's the karmic seed? Clarify. Pertaining to astrology. And I say I'm lit. Gemini in the building. I know something. You might not know something, but I know why this card popped out. Every day we lit. You can't tell me shit. Remember, I was broke. Now I'm getting rich. Period. Element, air. Quality, mutable. Ruling planet, Mercury. Okay, associate house, that 3. The 3rd house. Okay, symbol, the twins. Phase, I think. Okay, I think. And the opposite sign, Sagittarius. We're not just talking about Sagittarius, your horseman. In this fire horse energy. Okay? And the key words is energetic, intelligent, rational, adaptable, expressive, vain, and communicative. Somebody might need to ground themselves, baby. I already put the grounding information in the back of my reading. The previous reading that's on my board is on my community board as well, pertaining to the reading that I actually performed before this reading uploads. That reading has the right to ground yourself. It tells you how to do it. It's at the end of the reading. Okay? So, because there's some energies that need to ground themselves, baby. There we go. We got a trine in a building. We got a trine in a building. If you know what a trine is, I'm about to explain it to you, but you still need to go find out, because these appear in your birth chart. And when trines appear in your birth chart, if a trine appears in the same elements, oh, it's up in its stuff. Ha! It's up in its stuff, baby. And I got this card that fell out too. What is this? The Eastern Hemisphere. I guess he had to let me know, baby. It's the Northern Hemisphere, the Eastern Hemisphere, the Western Hemisphere, and a Southern Hemisphere. Okay? But when I'm talking about, I specify it as Southern and Northern. But we're going to tap into this Eastern Hemisphere as well, because the energies want to correct what I just specified, pertaining to what I specified, or the energies wants to add on to what I just specified. However, let's get in there, baby. Do you believe in magic? Ha! Period. Trine. A trine is 120 degrees apart. Trines show harmony between planets and are parts of your chart that flow easily. While this is the most positive aspect, it warns against becoming lazy. It can be too easy in these areas and therefore not productive. Trines are what come naturally to you and indicate talents that you may overlook. It would be better to be aware of those talents and develop them. Trines are found when planets are 4 signs from each other. Okay? So make sure you understood that. And we have the Eastern Hemisphere in the building. Alright? This section of the chart shows people who are self-motivated and gain achievements through their own actions and decisions. They are driven, decisive, and goal-oriented. There is an emphasis in this area when planets are found here in your Eastern Hemisphere. So if you want to take your chart and you wanted to like do the whole 360 circle and you wanted to like cut it into 4 sections, that would be your your 4 sections or whatever. When you cut it into the 4 sections, you have your north, south, east, west. Okay, so if you got your northern and your southern and your eastern and your western, you would know like what side of your chart to look for this. And it could possibly be that with your mind as well, where you got your northern and southern hemisphere. But anything that is connected to the southern hemisphere, and if it's southeast, it's going to be southeast. And if it's north on the northern hemisphere, that's by the west, it's going to be northwest. Okay, so take whatever resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But I think they just went outside, so I need to lock my door. So give me a second, because they did say they were going. Okay, hopefully there are no more distractions. We almost done with this reading, but we're going to get through with this reading. Ain't nobody going to stop this reading from getting through with, okay? I say from getting through with, from being completed, okay? Period. I don't know what they thought. Jack who, Rob what? Clarify this energy. What? Southern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere. Hold on, because she was in her thing. They let her out. Hold on a second. They is trying everything they can to stop this message from coming out. This girl got out of her little seat that she be in, and the strap was still locked. Like, what in the world? How did she even get out? Yeah, they trying it. Let's hurry get this wrapped up. Okay, but the Southern Hemisphere came out. What's the odds of that? I was already talking about. I'm telling you, this energy is energy. Tap in. Okay, so the Southern Hemisphere. When the chart has an emphasis in this section, the person is outgoing, extroverted, and tend to lead more public lives. They are often open, straightforward, and unguarded. However, they may care more about how others view them. There is an emphasis in this area when many planets are found here. Okay, so on here it's showing the Southern Hemisphere as the top, like straight across the 360 circle. It's just a straight cross top as the Southern Hemisphere. So if it's showing the Southern Hemisphere like that, and then we got the Eastern Hemisphere that's showing on, well, if you put the color like this, that's your Eastern Hemisphere. It's a circle, and it's a line going directly straight down. Like straight down like that. Okay? That's a diagonal line. Okay. So, like I said, it can go any way. I guess it depends on the intent of the circle, or the intent of what it is you're trying to access, or the intent of whatever is being specified. I'm specifying the northern and the southern hemisphere of the brain, okay? The south and the north node, okay? Now, you can take that for what it's worth. Like I say, I have classes coming up on school, but I have to get all that stuff back up and running because I was dealing with spiritual warfare, a sneak attack with multiple people that I had to sit down, okay? Because they keep on trying to tell people I'm not who I am, and I am who I am. And like Oak Cliff say, you're going to have to get it in their face till they get it understood. Period. Y'all know what Oak Cliff at. Put it in their face till they get it understood. I see. Okay? I see is your lowest point in your choice. I see it's something about grounding. It's something about grounding because I see deals with the foundation and grounding. Childhood, roots, family, nurture, emotions, parents, private world, later life. Okay? And that's the bottom of the sky. The IC is considered to be the bottom of the sky in your birth chart. Alright? It's the lowest point on the natal chart. It shows the childhood, upbringing, and the foundation of self. This is the starting point from which you climb upward toward the mid-heaven. And the mid-heaven is your MC. You got your MC and you got your IC. Your IC is your lowest point. Your MC is your highest point. Okay? And with that being said, one may also return to this point one may turn to this point later in life, in their elderly age. So therefore, it's saying that so you could be at your MC while you're younger or whatever, at your highest point. But when you become an elder, you go back down to your IC, which is your bottom of your chart or whatever, your roots or whatever, your you know, like they say, you're twice a child and once an adult. So that's what that's about. But all this is basically based on your natal chart, your birth chart, okay? That you should know about, your blueprint that actually tells you everything about yourself, your personality, and things like that. So if you don't know nothing about this, you lost. You what they call green. Okay? They call them type of people incompetent. Because they don't know what's going on. If you don't have a blueprint, I don't know what the hell going on in your blueprint, you don't even know yourself. You don't know who you are as a person, nothing. And they got people that prey on individuals like that. They watch, they strategize, they study your blueprint, and they strategize to take stuff from you. Prime example of this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They's trying to steal somebody's intellectual property, utilization of mental magic. All right, let's tap on in to the angel numbers, baby. It don't take a rocket scientist to know I'm the best. I'm the best at what I do. They just hating. They been hating. I have Google ad, baby. I know how many views my page get. I know how many views my videos get. I go on my Google account and check my Google things. My page get over 300,000 views. But on YouTube, it's showing that I'm barely getting views. They've been doing stuff like that. But guess what? Everybody got their day. Everybody got their day, baby. Trust and believe it. And I ain't got to keep saying that because I got proof. I got proof they doing it. The hate is real. Okay, 33, baby. That is a master number, and I am expanding. Any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I am expanding. I know they gotta pay me back in full, baby. They gotta pay it back. You gotta pay me my money. I see it. I see what's going on here. And it's all surrounded around somebody manipulating and trying to withhold somebody funds from them. We got 0. I am limitless, baby. I'm expanding, and my expansion is limitless. And can't nobody stop it. And anybody who has tried to stop it gotta pay in full. They gonna pay in money or they gonna pay in blood. Periods. There is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. I am limitless. I don't know why I let that girl go with her. Because I don't be like my daughter at the fireworks show with all them people. Because last time they was shooting all that stuff, people getting stampede on. But we got I am independent. Hopefully that don't happen this time. 17. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I am independent. Period. Okay? Period. Clarify this energy. Number 24, I am generous. You have a heart of gold and are very skilled at maintaining balance, Stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones and are able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. I am generous. Ooh, dang, that card flipped out of there. 333. I am powerful. Period. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truth and be a positive light to others. I am positive. I'm going to say, I am positive. I'm a positive person, but I am powerful, okay? And if y'all hear that noise, excuse that noise, that's those individuals out there popping firecrackers. As you always know, when I do my reads, I make sure the windows is open and the energy is flowing. Because if your windows ain't open and your energy ain't flowing, I don't know who you doing a reading on. You got to be doing a reading on yourself. Okay? Clarify this energy. 26, I am tactful. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of that people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. One more. Well, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we get 2 more because we get 8. Number 13, I am confident. Period. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined, and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. I am confident. Clarify. 25. I am intelligent. Okay? And that's our 8 card. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an amused awareness of the world. I am intelligent. Okay? And the affirmation reads, I am expanding. I am limitless. I am independent. I am generous. I am powerful. I am tactful. I am confident. And I am intelligent. Okay? And with that being said, let's go ahead and get the spell of the day. And then we're going to get the crystal of the day. And we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Because, baby, we have had so many distractions. But we still got to the end of this reading in a whole. Okay? In a whole. In whole, should I say. I say in a whole. In wholeness. Okay? Whole. All right. Now let's see what spell of the day is coming about this day. Well, what the rock? Oh no, baby. We gotta shuffle that again. We had 2. Woo! Oh, all right. It threw the cards out. Cause I said, hold on. It threw the cards out, and it got this one that's flipped over. So I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna put the rest back in because the way the cards threw, like, whoosh. Well, hold on. We got it. One, 2. All right, we're gonna take those 2, and we're gonna take the other one because we're not at no full moon. We just had a full moon, so it don't even make no sense to use that one. However, I want to do 1, but we got 2 today. And the first one is the Queen's Torch, and the second one is the Witch's Broom. Okay. And the Queen's Torch is a sparkling blend of oils for when you need confidence or a reminder that we're all made of stars. Okay, and it has the ingredients such as frankincense and etc. And it tells you how to blend those oils together, as well as rose petals and things of that sort, to actually create what is called the Queen's Torch. And it has a recital that you recite as well. I'm going to put this at the end of the reading. I'm not about to read it all to you, so if you watch this reading, you'll be able to obtain this beneficial information if you're into, stuff like that. If not, keep it moving, because ain't nobody trying to make you be a part of nothing you don't want to be a part of, period. Like I say all the time, take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Ain't nobody forcing nothing over here. And a witch's broom is a tool for cleansing away routine energetic buildup, and should be kept separate from brooms used for cleaning. Sweep a circle in each room of the house, visualizing a lavender light coming from your broom bristles. While you sweep, chant, with each sweep of my mighty broomstick, I banish all lost entities, mischievous beings, and unwelcome guests somebody be. And it tells you to perform this rite once a month during a waning moon, WANING, to release spiritual residue. Hang your broomstick near hang your broomstick near an entryway for protection. Okay, I'm very aware of this one. But I'm gonna add these two to the back of the reading, and those will be some goodies that you all will be able to obtain. Okay, like I said, if you into that type of working, okay, because if you're not, keep it moving. Don't come here telling me I'm trying to make you do nothing. Take it or leave it. It really don't matter to me. All right, let's get this crystal of the day. So we're going to wrap this reading up. I think this one came out. Amazonlil, what the heck? I'll just put it at the back of the reading. Okay. This like a turquoise, it's like a crystal looking crystal, but it's turquoise. It is not your hard turquoise. It's like I said, a crystal clear turquoise. It's like that crystal-ish look and finish, but it's turquoise. It's like a turquoise green. But I'll put it at the end of the reading, and you'll be able to zoom in on the word or whatever, because the word is written in white and it's written in fancy handwriting. And baby, I'm having trouble figuring out some of them letters because they wrote it so fancy. So I'll just put it in the back of the reading, and I'll zoom in on it so you'll be able to see it. Okay. And with that being said, you already know you all have tuned in with the one and only Empress of Spirituality, the Cap Goddess, Yemoya. And you know how we do around here. Keep it pure, keep it clean. You know, your body, your temple. Don't be no fool. And until next time, Ashe, Ashe. Namaste.